Hello, today I'm going to show you how to set up your initial listing loop in DotLoop. You can sign in here directly from the DotLoop sign-in page, or from your MyKW page, or from the Matrix MLS page. I will be going in through the actual DotLoop sign-in page. So once you're here, your screen may look like this with circles. So you have two viewing options, circles or line. This is what I prefer, is the line. So when you want to create a new loop, you start here or here with the big plus. So I'm going to go back to my list view, create a loop, and this is going to be a seller loop. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your first and last initial dash the last name of the seller slash the address. You can put as much address as you want, or just do abbreviation. Okay, then you must then select a template. Since this is a listing loop, we're going to select listing loop template, create loop. So once you're in here, you're going to see this, what you named your loop, and you're going to start here. This should automatically populate listing for sale. The next thing you need to do is select loop status. And right now, since it's not actively listed, we're going to do pre-listing. Then we're going to view details. Okay, this is going to take you to the view details page. What you need to do, first of all, this will be you. So I am the listing agent, which I will then designate as my role. I need to add a person. I need to add my sellers. So I'm going to have Joseph, and you want to use legal names with a middle initial if at all possible. Okay, Joseph L. Smith, his email and his role is going to be seller. You may have to scroll down here. There are several more, so scroll down to seller. Okay, do not add to team. Do not send intro email. These are optional. If you want to put them in, that's fantastic. That will keep all of your information for them in one spot. You add person. Okay, then you're going to add another person because we have two buyers. We have a Mr. Buyer and a Mrs. Buyer. So we have Sue, but she goes by, her real name is Susan B. Smith. Her email is suesmith@gmail.com. Okay, her role again is seller. Do not add to team, do not send intro email. You may fill out this optional information. Add person. Okay, then you're going to want to add me to your loop so I can see what you're doing and help you out. So you'll put in my name, and this is, I'm going to add an email. So I'm going to use one of my other emails so you can see how this works. And my role, you'll scroll down to other. You don't need to fill out any of this info. You do want to add to my team, so check that. It's going to ask if you want to add me to your team. Hit continue. And then add person. So what that does is it adds me to your loop so I can see what's going on. Okay, we have a property address, so we're going to put that in here. 123, the street number only. Main Street. City. Kansas. Zip code. County. Please remember the county. At this point, you won't have an MLS number. When you do get one, make sure you put it in to your view details section of your loop. You may not have any financials here. These are not required to be filled out. What this is doing is allowing you to go in and auto-populate some fields on your documents. Contract dates, we don't have that yet. Offer dates, we don't have that. Contract information, we don't have that yet. Okay? Listing information, if you want to fill that in because you know, if not, it will populate when you fill in the contract. Geographic description, if you want to put a legal description in here, this will automatically populate. So let's just say Brittany Heights, lot 12, I don't know, whatever. Okay, that'll populate and I'll show you where that goes. And then if you want to put this information in, you can save at the bottom or you can save at the top. So once you hit save, it'll say save successful. You'll go back to Loop. Okay, you're going to have 3 folders: listing folder, contract folder for when you get a contract on that listing, you want to keep those separate, and documents from staff. Again, you go down here, don't worry about this local service providers, okay? The admin for Keller Williams is on your team. This is me as the listing agent. These are the sellers, and then this is going to be me as your productivity coach. So once I go in and accept my invitation, this will say on my team as well. Okay? So that's that page. Now we're going to add documents so you can get your listing started. Click Add Document, Add from Templates, and scroll down. Heather has set up really great templates already for us, 2016 residential listing. And the items you're going to want to put in your folder are listing compliance checklist. Okay, these are, there are a lot that could go in here, but we're going to put in just the basics right now. Brokerage relationship, exclusive right to sell. Legal description is not required if you put it on the exclusive right to sell, so I do not use that. Seller's disclosure, franchise disclosure, and if it's a house built before 1978, you need the lead-based paint. There are other documents that you could possibly need. This is just for a typical listing. And hit copy. It's going to import those 6 documents and hit OK. So now your documents are in your folder. That is your initial setup for your listing loop.